Right now we have no power to the building, no gas, and no water to the building. And with the upcoming freeze, we're worried about the sprinkler system inside the building freezing and breaking. So we have them coming in to take all the sprinkler heads off and drain the entire system. So here we are at the Toms River Yacht Club.
Okay, very good.
Let's go upstairs first, Pete. All right, so what happened was the last person in the building on the 7th of January was Treasurer Warner. He left around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometime after he left at 4 in the afternoon, that pipe over the ladies' room burst. It filled this room with water and ran till about 12:30 the next morning. I came here at about 11:45. Water was coming out of everywhere. We took a quick assessment, looked in the building, decided it wasn't worth the risk to go in the building and risk possible electrocution from all the electric still being on. So we dialed 911, and we had the Island Heights Fire Department come. We had the JCP&L come and turn off the power. New Jersey Natural Gas come and lock off the gas, and of course the water company come and shut off the water. Then we were able to at least enter the building and make a further assessment with flashlights and other lighting equipment from the fire department. We did the best we could to squeegee out some of the water from the second floor here. The dance floor, which was right here, had probably 3 to 4 inches of water, completely covered in water. So we used push brooms and squeegees and pushed as much water as we could out of here and down the stairs and out the front door. It was icing from the front door all the way down to the corner because it was so cold that night. It was about 7 degrees that evening when we got here. Let me take you into ground zero where the flooding began. Into the ladies' room upstairs in the attic. If you look above me, there's a 1-inch sprinkler line that has been broken. We think that the freezing weather on the 7th of January broke the fitting and let that 1-inch water pipe fill the entire ballroom and yacht club with water for several hours. I discovered it at about 11:30 at night. I had a friend call me when he noticed water coming out of every part of the building, the doors, the soffits, the windows, everything. Water was everywhere. So this is ground zero of where it started. Right now, the fire suppression system company in, taking all the sprinkler heads off all the downspouts so that we don't have any water trapped in there, because we do not have electricity to the building. And with the pending freezing weather that's coming, we don't want the pipes to be breaking any worse than they are. So as you look around the room, you can see after the flooding, literally the 8th of January, the day after, we had ServPro come in and start gutting the entire place. They tore out all the walls, the insulation, the sheetrock around the room. They took up the hardwood flooring that was all down on the subfloor. All the carpeting was removed, all the furniture was removed. And we are in the process of still taking things apart. The main bar is going to have to come out of upstairs. The floor in the kitchen eventually is going to have to be removed. All that has been agreed to by the insurance companies, and we're just trying to get to our final agreement of scope of the project. I was sworn in as Commodore on January 1st, and this happened on the 7th. 7 days on the job, and this is what happened. So we have had to switch our social venues outside of the club. We had our monthly general meeting at the Knights of Columbus around the corner. We're going to continue to do our general meetings there every month so I can keep the membership as informed as possible. We moved galley nights from here down to downtown Toms River at Jimmy C's in their back room. It was a great success the first week. We had over 85 people come down. We had wonderful food and you know, just to enjoy everyone's fellowship and camaraderie. We want to continue that. So we will meet every Friday around 6 o'clock at Jimmy C's. I believe the bridge group will start playing bridge there around 2:30 in the afternoon. So it's going to be a nice sort of temporary clubhouse for us until we can get this up and going. We are in the process still of taking things apart and assessing and evaluating, and hopefully we can come to an agreement relatively soon with the insurance company so we can start reconstruction. I think the reconstruction will start on the first floor, where we can get that back together because we don't plan any changes really to the first floor. The second floor here, we're not sure what exactly is going to happen yet. We have consulted with a planner, and we're going to consult with several others, get some ideas that we can present to the membership for the entire floor plan of the second floor. We're continuing to, like I said, just take things apart and preserve the building as best we can. We have set up for a temporary power, which I'll show you in a little bit. Down in the boiler room, we have a 60-amp panel that was put in by our member Julian Burr. We're just waiting for the JCP&L to come in and inspect it and give us the okay to power it up. We'll then have temporary power in the building, so we can have heat again in the building, and that will help just keep things dry and safe in the building. The support from the membership and all the fellow clubs around the Bay has been amazing. I've gotten calls or emails from every Commodore on the BBYRA and a lot of Commodores down in Long Beach Island. The members have been a huge support. They've come to the meeting. We had 110 people at the meeting the other night at the Knights of Columbus. We had 85 people at Jimmy C's on Friday night. So we've got a lot of support, a lot of people just wanting to help and do whatever they can. The best thing we can do right now is we're going to put these video blogs out there so everyone can see the progress, but really to stay away from the club as much as you can so that all the tradesmen that are working here, you're not getting in their way. Here I am at the front door. When I opened this front door on the evening of the 7th of January, water up to my shins came rushing out the door. It ran from the front of the building here all the way down to the corner. There was a big sheet of ice. So we had water cascading out of the front of this electrical panel. So Julian Burr, a member, and our resident electrician came in and took it all apart to try and dry it out. So what you're looking at here is some of the office furniture that's been ruined. You're looking at the kitchen cabinets from the downstairs kitchen that were ruined. You're looking at file cabinets that were ruined in the office. You're looking at the ping pong table that was ruined. If you come over here, I'll show you over here, looking in the ladies' auxiliary closet where all their merchandise is stored. A lot of this got ruined. So it got wet and it's getting moldy and musty. We're awaiting okay from the insurance company to be able to get all this stuff out of here. This is our famous chart room, our secondary bar downstairs. We had just remodeled this after Hurricane Sandy. All new bar, new wainscoting around the walls, sheetrock, everything. And as you look around, you can see some of the sheetrock is buckled in places. Some of the molding is coming apart. We're doing the best we can to save it. We had 3 brand new flat screen TVs that were in here that got rained on for hours. The computers down here, cash register, more of the furnishings, everything. Brand new bar stools that we had just bought. All of that is probably now all ruined. One of the drawbacks right now without having power here is we cannot test any of the equipment. We don't know what's going to work, what's not going to work, as far as the heating systems, as far as the refrigeration systems, you know, the kegerator that's down here, all this equipment, we're just not sure until we can get permanent power to the building. But I'll show you in a minute where we're going to go next for the permanent power. I want you to see in here that we've installed a temporary 60 amp panel that we hope to power up all the HVAC systems with. We're again just waiting for JCP&L to inspect and turn it on. And here's our original panel that we're hoping to replace as part of the upgrades. All right, here we have some of the garbage that has been removed, some of the wet items. We're just waiting for the next round of dumpsters to come. We've already gone through 4 40-yard dumpsters, and I'm sure we'll go through a lot more as we clean out everything, once we get authorization to clean out everything. Well, first of all, we've got to come to an agreement with the insurance company, and once we can come to that agreement, then we can start to rebuild. We're going to start to rebuild on the first floor because we think we can get that up and running quicker. On the second floor, we want to make sure we do it right, so we're going to bring in a planner that's going to review the entire room, look at the layout, see if it's good, bad, if they can improve it, if the bar is the right size, if it should be bigger, smaller. We're going to take all that into consideration and then come back to the membership with these results with a couple different ideas and let the membership vote on and approve where the plan is for the second floor. We don't want to rush this. We don't want to have any problems along the way. We want to do it and do it right so that it'll be here for the next 50 years.